Wow. Good evening, everyone. This is a week of celebration, and I am privileged to welcome all of you to our Evening of Excellence, a celebration of teaching, learning, and student achievement here at Mount Wachusett. My name is Jason Zaleski, and I have the pleasure of serving as your Dean of Students and the honor of emceeing this evening's festivities. Tonight we gather to celebrate not just to hand out certificates and awards, but to recognize the passion, perseverance, leadership, and intellectual curiosity that has driven each and every one of you to this moment. As we prepare to begin this award ceremony, let's remember that we are not just honoring achievements, we are celebrating the journey, the sacrifices, and the relentless pursuit of self-improvement that have brought each of us here tonight. In every corner of our college community, we find individuals who have embraced challenges, overcome obstacles, and emerged stronger and wiser. Tonight, we will honor those who have excelled not just in their studies, but in their commitment to making a difference, to pushing boundaries, and to shaping the future of our world, our communities, our neighborhoods, and our families. The students sitting in tonight's audience are our collective future, and because of that, I could not be more excited. To the recipients of tonight's awards, I extend my heartfelt congratulations. Your achievements are not just a reminder of your brilliance and talents, but to that perseverance, your passion, and your unwavering belief in yourself. You have shown us what is possible when inspiration meets determination. You have asked the hard questions, embraced late nights of study, and dared to go the extra mile to find out what's possible. Many of you have achieved these honors despite significant challenges. You have earned not just this success, but also our deepest respect. Let's also not forget that behind every successful student, there is a network of support. So before we get started, I want to take a minute to recognize who is in our audience tonight. One of the many factors that makes Mount Wachusett such a special place is the powerful relationship between our students and their professors. Our faculty play such an instrumental role in encouraging and supporting our students. They also work incredibly hard to foster a learning environment where students take an active, participatory role in their teaching and learning. I want to personally thank our faculty for their service and their commitment to our students. Faculty, you have lit the spark that burns bright in our students. If the faculty in attendance this evening, and I know there are many, could please stand or wave so that we can thank you for all that you do to transform the lives of our students. Thank you, faculty. Our support staff also play a critical role in helping our students succeed. Everyone who works at Mount Wachusett is an educator. We are all responsible for helping our students navigate through personal challenges and supporting them through their educational journeys. Our students often learn just as much outside the classroom as they do inside. We are all so excited to be a part of the lives of our students. Can I please ask our MWCC staff, many of whom have volunteered this evening, to please stand, some of them are already standing, or wave to be recognized for all that you do for us. Thank you. As I often say, every student needs a cheerleader, someone to push, guide, and motivate them to greatness. Tonight we have a number of people in the room who also played a critical role in helping our students achieve their academic and co-curricular success. School is hard, life is often much, much harder. Our students needed you to give them space, motivation, support, comfort, empathy, so that they could push through and make their dreams come true. Your encouragement, support, and grace has built the foundation upon which our students built this success. Can I please have the family, friends, loved ones, and children of our students give a wave so we can recognize you as well. No one succeeds without help and support. Thank you, family and friends, for being here tonight to celebrate your student. Mount Wachusett is a special place because of the people assembled in this room tonight. Faculty, staff, family, and most importantly, our amazing students. Tonight, we are recognizing the incredible talents and possibility that resides within this tremendous community. Please join me in celebrating each of these incredible achievements as we work through tonight's program. The accomplishments of the students in this room are truly extraordinary in scholarship, in the creative arts, in student life and activities, in our local community, and as inspirational leaders, mentors, and responsible citizens. Tonight is all about our students and the faculty who have inspired, motivated, and supported them. Before we begin, can I ask our students receiving awards to please wave or stand so that we can start the night giving you the first round of our appreciation. Students. Evening of Excellence is a celebration of your incredible accomplishments. Thank you for making our community and campus a better place to live and learn. Achievement is not just a destination, but a responsibility. Use your talents to serve others, be a force for good in this world, stay curious, stay humble, and never stop learning. I'm looking forward to a wonderful evening with all of you. Before we get started, will you all do me a favor? Let's make a promise to each other to celebrate every student as if they were our own. Let's recognize the greatness in this theater. Let's make a memory that every single student recipient will never forget. In just a few minutes, we will begin our presentation of awards. When your name is read, students, if you could stand to be recognized for your outstanding accomplishments, we would appreciate that. At the conclusion of the ceremony, we will be taking pictures of all award recipients and distributing your scholarships, awards, and materials. This will be done at our reception. More about that in a little bit. We hope you will all take the time to join us for some food and some friendship after our ceremony. It is now my honor to introduce the president of Mount Wachusett, Dr. James Vanderhoeven, who has some words of welcome for all of us tonight.
Good evening, everyone. It is a huge honor to be here. This is like the best night. Okay, commencement's up there as well, but this is such a great night. It's such an awesome evening to be here with all of you, with your family and friends, our faculty and staff. I'd like to say a few words about tenacity. Each and every one of us, you know, that sounds like a really harsh word, right? Tenacious. Tenacity. You can't like say, tenacity. You have to say it. You have to really mean it. And I have discovered, and I've seen over the last 25 years, that the greatest honors that can be bestowed on us or anyone are the honors that we actually don't ask for. The ones where you are dedicated enough, steadfast enough, and tenacious enough to achieve your goal, your educational goal, your life goal, gets recognized by someone, by many people, by your faculty, by the staff, by your classmates. And then an honor is bestowed upon you. I'm willing to bet, I'm willing to guess that none of us in this room came into the year and thought, I'm going to do whatever it takes to get that award that's given on May 8th. Right? Some of you may have just recently found out that this award exists, right? But what you did over the course of this past year and the year before, for many of you, is show that tenacity to overcome the obstacles that Dean Zaleski was just talking about, to build relationships. I don't know how many of you remember when I met you at your orientation, and I gave you 2 or 3 pieces of advice. One was build relationships with one another. You have clearly built relationships with your faculty and with the staff and with one another, or I can assure you, you probably wouldn't be here this evening being honored. You have gotten your family and friends on board from day one. Remember that one? Because they are here tonight to support you and to honor you. So my thanks to all of you, family and friends, for doing whatever it took to be supportive of your loved one who's here tonight. And the last thing that I usually bring up is you have demonstrated the greatest strength of all, the one that requires the most tenacity, and that is you have demonstrated the ability to ask for help when you needed it. Because those, as I've mentioned, I have never been in higher education. Well, let me change the way I say that. I have been in higher education for 25 years, and I have yet to meet a single individual student who has graduated without asking for help. It is the biggest sign of strength that you all have demonstrated and have proven successful in order to be here tonight. I love this night. I can't wait to see you all after in the hall to take a photo with you and to celebrate with you and your family and loved ones. This night truly belongs to you, and the honor is ours to be able to share it with you. Congratulations and enjoy the evening. Thank you.
Thank you, President Vanderhoeven. Shall we get to the awards? Let's do it. It is now my pleasure to introduce Dr. Lori Okapinti, Dean of Liberal Arts, Social Sciences, and Education, to introduce our Curriculum Award winners.
Thank you. Curriculum awards are determined by faculty and look to recognize the most outstanding student in each department. So, Curriculum Award in Art, Richard H. Barrell. Art Concentration Curriculum Award, Sean J. McFadries. Automotive Technology Curriculum Award, Cameron Laughlin. Curriculum Award in Biology, Zia Hill. Zaya plans to transfer to UMass Amherst to major in biology. She would like to thank Professor Carrie Arnold for all of her support, encouragement, and advice. Curriculum Award in Business Administration, Career Accounting. Myra Alanis Andrade. Myra plans to enter the workforce in a career that allows her to spend time with her children while they are still young. She will consider continuing her education and completing her bachelor's degree when the time is right. Myra also wants to thank Kathy Matson for being a great boss and teaching her how to find a job that she loves and would never want to retire from. Oops, lost my page. Okay. Curriculum Award in Business Administration Career, Justina Johnson. Justina is currently working in the Brewer Center as a student leader in civic engagement, which has been a rewarding experience. She's looking forward to taking a step back, enjoying the hobbies she had to put on hold for her studies, and finding the balance that brings her joy outside of her academics. Justina also wants to thank the Director of Student Life, Kathy Matson, for all of her support and mentorship. Curriculum Award in Business Administration Transfer, Dominic Cacciolfi. Dominic is going to take a gap year to save up some money before transferring to complete his four-year degree. He would like to thank Professor Nick Cochran for teaching him so much inside and outside of the classroom. Professor Cochran used real-life experiences to push him to be the best version of himself. Curriculum Award in Chemistry, Jared McPherson. Civic Engagement and Community Leadership Curriculum Award, Sean Bastian. Curriculum Award in Computer Information Systems, Courtney Lynn Tibbetts. Courtney plans to complete her bachelor's degree in computer information systems at SNHU this summer and continue with a master's degree with an emphasis on data analytics. Courtney hopes to use her skills working in the educational field to help adult learners understand core IT concepts as well as promoting data literacy. She would like to thank Professors Tina Wilson, Rachel Groenhout, and Gary Ackerman, who have been great supports. Curriculum Award in Computer Information Systems, Transfer Track, Daniel Y. So. Curriculum Award in Computer Science Transfer, Augusto Abade Schwanz. Curriculum Award in Criminal Justice Law Enforcement, Nir-Marie Rodriguez. Nir-Marie's future plans are to become a police officer and help her community. She also wants to be the hardest working mother to her children and try to fit in a trip to Puerto Rico to see her loved ones. Nir-Marie would like to thank Professor Jim Bigelow for his kindness and understanding, especially as a mom trying to balance family and school. She also appreciated Professor Bigelow's humor and those incredible war stories from his time on the force. Curriculum Award in Criminal Justice Transfer, Christian Wolfenseeder. Curriculum Award in Dental Hygiene, Amanda Abbott. Amanda is excited to start her career as a dental hygienist and would like to thank Professor Brenda Highlands, who has been a tremendous inspiration to her throughout this past year. Professor Highlands' support, encouragement, and guidance played a major role in getting Amanda to this place. She wants everyone to know how lucky MWCC and the dental hygiene program are to have Professor Highlands on the faculty. Curriculum Award in Early Childhood Education Career, Chloe St. Peter. Chloe is ready to start her career working with little ones and would like to thank Professor Maureen Provost. Curriculum Award in Early Childhood Education Transfer, Mackenzie Drew. Mackenzie is transferring to a four-year university to finish her bachelor's degree in early childhood education. She would like to personally thank Professor Carly Mills for being an inspirational mentor who always made her feel like she was made for this career and role. Early Childhood Education and Care for Exceptional Children Curriculum Award, Yojneesh Chakra. Yojneesh will continue their work and enjoy time with their family before transferring to a four-year college. They would like to thank their speech professor, Kara Roach. Curriculum Award in Earth and Environmental Science, Dylan Wade. Dylan is currently working as a financial professional with New York Life. He would like to thank Peter Olzak for all of his career ideas and advice during his time at the Mount. Curriculum Award in Elementary Education, Christy Wright. Christy will be attending Fitchburg State University this fall to complete her bachelor's degree in early childhood education. She would like to thank Professor Cindy Darcy for not only being an amazing teacher, but for always supporting and believing in her. Curriculum Award in Engineering and Physics, Elizabeth Kurtz. Elizabeth plans to take a year off to focus on her kids before transferring to UMass Lowell to pursue a double major in electrical engineering and physics. She would like to thank Professor Peter Olzak for his significant support and encouragement during her time at MWCC. She is so grateful to Dr. Olzak for his enthusiasm and interest in hearing about her life and goals and providing such amazing advice. Curriculum Award in Environmental Conservation, Rachel Legault. Curriculum Award in Fire Science Technology, Michael George. Global Studies Curriculum Award, Catherine McPartlin. Catherine has already transferred to UMass Amherst in the University Without Walls program, pursuing a self-designed major in global health and advocacy. She plans to continue to obtain her master's in public health. She would like to thank her advisors, Don Babineau and Sarah Pinchton, who were both amazing in their support and in providing a sense of belonging when she wasn't sure that school was the best choice for her. Curriculum Award in Graphic and Interactive Design, Carly Rhodes. Curriculum Award in History and Political Science, Eric Page, Jr. Curriculum Award in Human Services, Leah Gomez. Leah plans to transfer to Worcester State University to major in urban studies with minors in both social work and public policy. She is pursuing a career focused on community advocacy and systemic change. Leah would like to thank her advisor, Sarah Pinchton, who has been an incredible inspiration and mentor during her time at MWCC. From the moment Leah enrolled, Sarah made her feel seen, supported, capable, and powerful, even after being out of school for 30 years. Sarah's belief in her helped to shape her confidence and belief in herself. Leah would not be here today without Sarah's support. Leah is also MWCC's featured commencement speaker. Curriculum Award in Interdisciplinary Studies, Desiree Leader. Desiree is looking forward to retirement, spending her days reading, writing, and cherishing her days with family and friends. She will continue to take writing classes and hopes to find a publisher to work with. Desiree would like to thank her English professors for always being a source of inspiration and for encouraging her to go outside her comfort zone and reach for the stars. She would not have made it without them. Curriculum Award in Interdisciplinary Studies in Allied Health, Eli Fenninghaus. Eli plans on transferring to UMass Amherst and would like to thank their ASL professor, Kelly Morgan, for unlocking another world of expression. Professor Morgan's dedication, depth of knowledge, and empathy for the ASL community made a real difference in Eli's experience at the Mount. Curriculum Award in Legal Studies, Mike Bordeaux. Mr. Bordeaux is transferring to UMass Lowell to complete a bachelor's degree in legal studies. If God permits, he will continue on for his master's degree after that. He would like to thank all of his teachers. They were all amazing. Curriculum Award in Liberal Arts and Sciences, Susan Luo. Susan plans to transfer to UMass Lowell to finish a bachelor's degree in psychology with the eventual goal to earn her PSYD and become a clinical psychologist. Susan thrives on helping others overcome challenges. The Mount has made such a positive impact on her life, and she thanks all of her professors for instilling a can-do attitude, especially Professors Kerry Griffin and John Pacheco. Mathematics Curriculum Award, Augusto Schwanz. Curriculum Award in Media Arts and Technology, Audio Engineering, Julian Anderson. Julian is moving on to work in media production. He wants to thank Professor John Little for being his advisor and go-to person on campus. Media Arts and Technology Photography Curriculum Award, Sophia Pyle Mininghouse. Curriculum Award in Media Arts and Technology, Video Film Concentration, Diego Leyva Ledesma. Media Communications Track Curriculum Award, Jessica Lee. Curriculum Award in Nursing, Samuel Jiroje. Samuel wants to thank Professor Michelle Gatos, who is thorough and tough. exemplifying both professionalism and a commitment to lifelong learning. Curriculum Award in Nursing, LPN to Bridge, Sierra Davila. Curriculum Award in Pharmacy, Agnes Duodua. Agnes will be transferring to a four-year institution and would like to extend her thanks to Professor Carrie Arnold for her wisdom and encouragement. Curriculum Award in Physical Therapist Assistant, Kaylee McLaughlin. Kaylee plans to sit for her physical therapist assistant licensure exam in July and hopes to then work at a local outpatient physical therapy clinic. She would like to thank Dr. Jackie Shaker. In all of her schooling, Kaylee has never had a professor as great as Dr. Shaker. She cares so much about her students and their success, always looking to inspire and educate the next generation of PTA professionals. Curriculum Award in Pre-Law track, Veronica Gomez. Professional Writing track Curriculum Award, Elise Alder. Elise plans to transfer to a four-year institution majoring in communications and then continue at Emerson College for their master's program in publishing and writing. They would love to eventually work in publishing to offer their voice and perspective as a queer and trans person. Elise would like to thank Professor Katie Fuller for pushing them to believe in themselves, and she serves as editor-in-chief of the Mount Observer and to recognize their own value. Curriculum Award in the Theater Arts track, Emma Hernandez. And Curriculum Award in Veterinary Technology, Susan Harmon.
And thank you to Dean Okapinti for a long list of incredible Curriculum Award winners. Let's give another round of applause for our Curriculum Award winners. And while we give Lori a chance to catch her breath, I have the pleasure of introducing our Memorial Award winners. On behalf of the MWCC Foundation, I am happy to announce that thanks to the support of our generous donors, this year the foundation will award 61 different scholarships, which translates to over $500,000 in scholarships, in books, and other awards to our incredible students. We work so hard to add new scholarships each year, and thanks to many members of our community that appreciate the educational opportunities that we provide here at the Mount, we have tripled the amount of scholarship dollars available over the last 9 years. Whether the scholarship was created to honor the memory of someone who is no longer with us, or created by loyal alums who owe their success to the education they received here at the Mount, our donors are all dedicated to helping future generations of Mount Wachusett students achieve their dreams. Here's where I ask for money. I hope when you all become successful alums, you'll remember this moment and consider paying it forward so that we can continue to help our students for years to come. Congratulations to all of tonight's recipients. Your drive and determination have certainly paid off. Again, please stand when I call your name so you can get the special recognition you deserve. And our first memorial award is the Aspasia Anastos. Aspasia Anastos was a former Dean of Humanities at Mount Wachusett. This award is given to a returning student who has demonstrated excellence in the humanities, especially English. This year, the English department presents the Aspasia Anastos Award to Julian Nordstrom Leonard. Julian will be taking a gap year to hone their creative writing craft with plans to pursue writing and a possible 4-year degree after that. Julian would like to thank Professor Kara Roach for being a guiding force in their life and one of the only reasons that they have gained the confidence that they now have. Professor Roach helped Julian get their life on track and is one of the most important adult figures in their life. Oh, there will be tears. There will be tears. The Craig A. Hamill Scholarship is awarded annually to the nursing student who has plans to further their nursing education. This year's recipient is Maddie Lopez Dewan. The Harold E. Drake Jr. Veteran Scholarship is awarded each spring in collaboration with Mount Wachusett's Director of Veteran Services to a veteran student who has made significant contributions of time and effort to their community. This year's recipient is Liz Marie Barrero Maldonado. And Liz is working to complete the RN program here at Mount Wachusett. The H. Marilyn Kiosas Scholarship is given annually to a nursing student who demonstrates a particular commitment to patient care. This year's recipient is Nicole Deschamps. Nicole plans to transfer to Fitchburg State University to pursue her bachelor's degree in nursing. She is eager to use all of her skills as she applies to hospitals with the goal of making meaningful contributions to patient care in the healthcare community of North Central Massachusetts. The James D. and Louise G. Murphy Scholarship is awarded to the student who was elected by their peers to serve as the student representative on the Board of Trustees. Mr. Murphy was the college's first chair of the Board of Trustees, and the Murphy family has been a generous supporter of Mount Wachusett. This year's awardee is Orrin Cohen. Orrin is continuing at Mount Wachusett to earn his associate's degree in automotive technology. Orrin has served 1 year as our student trustee and would like to thank Professor John Pignataro and the rest of the automotive faculty for being a steady source of support during his time at the Mount. He also wants to thank President Vanderhoeven for being such an amazing mentor and allowing him to learn so much about what goes on behind the scenes of college administration. The Joseph S. Baldega Veterans Fund Scholarship goes to Eric Kortnoven. This scholarship is awarded annually to a graduating veteran student from the business program who is transferring to a 4-year institution. Eric is a U.S. Air Force veteran. The Judge Alan Moore Award for Overall Academic Excellence was established in 1979 by Esther Moore in memory of her husband, who practiced law in Gardner for 35 years. The award goes to a Mount Wachusett graduate honored for their wide-ranging intellectual curiosity and outstanding overall academic record. This year's deserving recipient is Desiree Leader. The Judge Allen Award for Excellence in Writing, also established in 1979 by Esther Moore, in honor of her husband. This award goes to an MWCC graduate honored for their wide-ranging intellectual curiosity, outstanding overall academic record, and their excellence in writing. This year's recipient is Kaylin Link. The Melissa Herr Marsh Scholarship was established in memory of Melissa Herr Marsh by her family and is awarded annually to a second-year nursing student who balances family, school, and service. Melissa was an excellent student who was able to balance the daily challenges of being a daughter, sister, wife, mother, friend, and student. This year's deserving recipient is Amari Darouge. Amari plans to get a job in the nursing field while continuing on to get her BSN. She is also looking forward to spending some time with her husband and children. Amari would like to thank Dr. Patty Meza, who has been an inspiration throughout her journey in the nursing program. Amari would be honored to be like Dr. Meza when she becomes a nurse. The Mount Wachusett Veterans Memorial Scholarship is awarded annually to a full-time student veteran at Mount Wachusett. This year's recipient is Leandra Bodie. Leandra is a U.S. Army veteran who is transferring to Fitchburg State to focus on her degree and become a high school English teacher. She wants to travel the world while getting her degree, while also getting experience as a substitute teacher as she finishes her academic work. Leandra wants to thank all of her amazing Mount Wachusett professors. The Peter J. Traynor Leadership Award is named after former Dean of Students, Pete Traynor, who was a tireless advocate for helping students find their voice and passion. He served the college inside and outside of the classroom for 39 years and was known for his humor, wisdom, thoughtfulness, dedication to family, and commitment to teamwork. I can think of no other deserving recipient than this year's award winner, Ren Stoddard. Ren exemplifies all of these outstanding leadership qualities. They will start the nursing RN program in the fall of 2025 and would like to particularly thank Dr. Kim Shea. While they were struggling to decide if they wanted to reapply to the program, Dr. Shea passed them in the hall, stopped them, and asked them when they were going to reapply and rejoin the nursing program. That 5-minute conversation convinced Ren to reapply, and when they were accepted, Dr. Shea congratulated and made them feel like they truly belonged in the program. I have had the pleasure of working with Ren in numerous capacities. As the SGA president, Ren's leadership skills are extraordinary. They have so many gifts to offer our community, and I could think of no more deserving recipient to represent Pete Traynor in that award. The Polish American Veteran Scholarship is also awarded annually to an outstanding student veteran. This year's recipient is Brittany Glatzik. Brittany is a U.S. Air Force veteran with a 3.86 GPA in our art program. I think that deserves a round of applause. This year's Roberts Scholar Award is presented to Wallace Thomas. This award is named after the beloved Glenn Roberts, who dedicated his life to Mount Wachusett, his family, and his faith. Many of our volunteers in this room had the opportunity to work with Glenn. Glenn passed away in 2013 after a courageous battle with ALS and left behind many friends and colleagues who carry his passion for students in their hearts every day. This award is presented to a student who has returned to college as a husband, father, and full-time touring musician. Wallace's strength, service, and faith are an inspiration to us all and a tribute to the memory of Glenn Roberts. With the support of his family, and because of his incredible work ethic, Wallace has delicately balanced classes, family, and his musical career in the a cappella band Ball in the House. Wallace is a straight-A student who is continuing to move forward in his educational journey. As part of the Recording Academy, Wallace takes part in Music Cares, a nonprofit that provides resources to those in need. They most recently helped those folks affected by the wildfires in California. At Mount Wachusett, Wallace has served as the treasurer of musicians at the Mount, and he strives to live his life in a way that points to Jesus, practicing servant leadership by empowering others, fostering teamwork, and ensuring that all people are valued and supported. Faith is the foundation of everything that he does. Congratulations to Wallace. The Ruth Family Scholarship is awarded annually to a graduating business student who has been accepted to a four-year college, with preference given to a student veteran in honor of Mr. Ruth's 42 years of service in the U.S. Marine Corps. This year's recipient is Vincent Aaliyah. Vinny is a Navy veteran, a retired Leominster firefighter, and has recently been accepted at WPI in the 5-year architecture program. He's also a great dad and a hardworking guy. He would like to thank Professors Heather Kahn and David Patterson, and I have to give this fun fact, and Vinny knows I'm going to do this. During his time at Mount Wachusett, he was featured as a home chef contestant on the Fox TV show Next Level Chef, working with his mentor, Gordon Ramsay. You can cook me dinner anytime, Vinny. The Babineau Johnson Veteran Scholarship Fund is presented to a student veteran studying in a medical or health-related field. This year's deserving recipient is Gabor Mazaros. Gabor is an Army National Guard veteran with a 3.6 GPA in paramedic technology. Last year, the college created a new scholarship in honor of English professor David Wyman. Professor Wyman passed away unexpectedly in 2022 after 18 years of teaching at Mount Wachusett. Professor Wyman was a published poet and musician and dedicated his life to teaching. As a passionate educator, David is missed by his colleagues, and this scholarship was established to honor his legacy at Mount Wachusett. Each year, the English department faculty will select a deserving student who has made a significant contribution to either the study of or the composition of poetry. This year's recipient of the David Wyman Scholarship is Vanna Kingsley. Congratulations to all of our Memorial Scholarship Award winners. I am now going to reintroduce Dr. Okapinti, who has hopefully had a chance to take a breath. Lori.
Thank you. So I am back up here to introduce the Outstanding Achievement Awards. First, the Best of First Year English Award for Analytical Writing goes to Hillary Durkee. The runner-up is Jessica Minton. Hillary is finishing her prerequisites and transferring to Quinsigamond Community College to complete her radiology tech degree. She would like to thank Professor Carlson for encouraging her to submit her essay, the first writing assignment she completed for school in years. Jessica plans to finish her MWCC degree and is applying to work as a paraprofessional or substitute teacher. She would like to thank Professor Kuski for encouraging her to write about things that she was passionate about. Congratulations, Hillary and Jessica. The Best of First Year English Award for Personal Writing goes to Michelle McCormick. And the runner-up for that award is Nina McQueenie. Michelle's future plans are to follow inspiration wherever it may lead. The possibilities are endless. She would like to thank Professor Kara Rausch for being an example of the magic that happens when you truly love what you do. Nina is already working full-time and plans to transfer to Fitchburg State University. She wants to thank Sarah Pinchton, who always made it easy for her. The Carl Tammy Award is given annually to the most extraordinary CIS programming student. This year's recipient is Augusto Schwanz. The Carrie Projan Memorial Scholarship was established in honor and in memory of MWCC alumna Carrie Projan, class of 1995. Carrie was an artist with a wide variety of interests and talents. Carrie was killed on September 11th, 2001, in the terrorist attack on the World Trade Center in New York City. The intent of this scholarship is to recognize a student with artistic talent who aspires to pursue a career in the arts. This year's recipient is Ava Shah. The Ellen Daly Dental Hygiene Scholarship is awarded to a second-year dental student with a GPA of 3.5 or higher who has demonstrated excellence and outstanding leadership, professionalism, willingness to assist other students with compassion and commitment to the field of dental hygiene and patient care. This scholarship is named after Ms. Ellen Daly, a former MWCC trustee and one-time dental hygienist who was a fierce advocate for this program. This year's recipient is Desiree Santana. The Excellence in Mathematics Award goes to Augusto Schwanz. Jean Tandy, who will turn 94 this spring, founded the Mount Wachusett Art Program. She gives this award each year to support a student in the program. Nominated by the art faculty, this year's Jean Tandy Award is Nevaeh Cook. The John Burton Award is given to a talented art student who is transferring to a four-year program and pursuing a bachelor's degree in art. This year, there are two deserving recipients. Congratulations to Mercedes Buanavong and Mariana Castro Padilla. The Keith Nivala Award is given annually to a criminal justice major. This year's recipient is Emily Jameson Root. Emily, who is 8 months pregnant, is focused on being the best mom that she can be and then continuing her education once her children are a little older. Emily plans to get her bachelor's degree and become a probation officer. She would like to thank Ann Reynolds, our coordinator of student parent supports, for all of her support and encouragement. The Mount Observer Scholarship is given annually to a student who is transferring to a four-year institution and has made a significant contribution to the student newspaper, the Mount Observer. This year's deserving recipient is Princess Yaboa. Princess is hoping to transfer to Northeastern University to pursue a degree in journalism and media and screen studies. She would like to thank Professor Katie Fuller, who has never stopped encouraging her and has helped her rediscover her passion for writing. The Robert Wiebel Award was created in 1986 through the efforts of the parents and family of MWC art student Robert Wiebel after his tragic and untimely passing. This scholarship was designed as a living memorial to help a young aspiring artist continue their passion. This year, this scholarship is awarded to Charlotte Pitcher. Charlotte is transferring to Mount Holyoke College as a Francis Perkins student. Before classes resume in the fall, she will be traveling to the Netherlands and to Italy. She would like to thank Professor Joyce Miller, who was an incredible source of support during her time at Mount Wachusett. The Sandy Signer Student Achievement Award and Scholarship is given to a student who has persevered and achieved success at MWCC. Sandy Signer served as the college nurse and college counselor at MWCC for over 20 years. She was dedicated to helping students achieve their goals, especially those who may not have had the easiest path to that success. This year's recipient is Sabrina Alonzo. Sabrina plans to graduate from MWCC in 2027 and transfer to a four-year university to pursue a degree in social work. Sabrina is a proud immigrant who arrived in the United States 23 years ago at the age of 7. Her parents sacrificed everything for her education and opportunity. She looks forward to working in a field where she can give back. Her presence on our campus has been nothing short of remarkable. She is such a positive, caring, and encouraging person, working to make MWCC a better place for all students. She is active in student government and campus activities team. Earlier this year, she received an award on behalf of all 15 Massachusetts community colleges for her outstanding leadership. Sabrina would like to thank Kim Kaiser, Mount Wachusett's Adult Education Transitions Coordinator, and her advisor. Kim inspired her to keep pushing towards her goals.
Thank you, Lori, and thank you again, and congratulations to all of our Outstanding Achievement Award winners. We're getting there, folks, I promise. It is now my pleasure to introduce, you've heard a little bit about her already, Professor Kara Roach, who is a faculty member here at Mount Wachusett and also the director of our Commonwealth Honors Program. Kara.
Hello, as you know, I'm Kara Roach, and thank you very much, Jason, for introducing me. I am honored, yes, pun intended, to present to you our graduating Commonwealth Honors students. Commonwealth Honors students maintain an overall GPA of 3.3 or higher, complete high-level honors courses throughout their career here, including our interdisciplinary seminar, which is team-taught and culminates in study abroad travel, which some of our students will be going in just a couple weeks, or a week, so that's very exciting. They also take classes, honors classes in speech, philosophy, sociology, history, math, and more, and conduct research projects to further deepen their education. Some of the projects students presented to dig deeper into their majors showcase the large range of talents and interests of our honors students, and I'll just list a few so that I don't bore you to tears. No, they're very exciting. They're really awesome. A multimedia research presentation on recordings and live performances. A math parser project in Java. Jeffrey, I have no idea what that is. That's way above my pay grade. Career research and trends. Biblical connections. Where did she go? Where did Princess go? Biblical connections between Shakespeare and Star Wars. If only this had landed on May the 4th be with you. It's really, really kind of depressing that that didn't happen. Maybe next year, okay? The creative pursuit of writing and seeking publication for a children's book, cancer research, and too many more, as I said, to list. I am also happy to share that many of our graduating students closely collaborated one-on-one with professors and presented their stellar research projects at UMass Amherst this past April. Just so you have an understanding of this event, 20 public colleges and universities throughout the state were represented and included almost 800 presenters and 1,400 attendees. And our students, and I'm not just bragging, Lori can attest to this, were truly among the best at this conference. So I hope many more of our honor students will be doing this. But they ranged in scope from a lunar laser ranging project, a technological invention for visually impaired students that when that gets copyrighted or patented, you're gonna not forget the little people, right, Kent? A study in Hispanic mental health and familial attitudes, macroeconomic challenges in Venezuela, and its far-reaching implications, and the treatment of, I know I saw you, LGBTQ plus populations in various countries. You can actually enjoy their posters in the reception area after this, so you can really see what our students are capable of doing. When you see what they have done, you will be so proud of their accomplishments and what they do to voluntarily deepen their education. So please join me in recognizing and celebrating our 2025 graduates of the Commonwealth Honors Program. And graduates, please stand when I call your name, and I'd really like you to remain standing so I can just sort of see who's here. So our Commonwealth Honors President, Julian Anderson. Josue Diaz Saldarriaga. Is Josue here? He's not here. Oh, that's okay. I practiced his name. He was supposed to send it to me in an audio, and he didn't, and I was really going to razz him, but he's not here, so that's okay. I'll email him. Riley Forehand. Woo. Riley plans to transfer to a four-year college to get her bachelor's degree in communications, and she would like to thank Kara Roach. Thank you. That's not awkward. No, not at all. Thank you. Kylie Kaleza. Kylie is transferring to Worcester Polytechnic Institute to pursue a degree in biomedical engineering. She would like to thank her advisor, Kara Newton, who was such an inspiration to her. Kara fostered a safe environment to go and present issues, joys, and laughs. I like that. Kara was an anchor throughout her time at Mount Wachusett. Desiree Leader. Coralina Ludden. Kelly McGrath. Gabriella Mora. Gabriella is transferring to Fitchburg State and would like to thank Kara Newton and Kara Roach, the Karas, one with a C, one with a K, for always being there for her and going above and beyond to inspire and support. Aw, thank you. Regina Mora Fimente. This is very emotional up here. I just have to say that. Seeing everybody here and all the faces, it's just awesome. But anyway, Regina plans to continue working in the admissions office and transfer to a four-year institution in the spring of 2026 to finish a bachelor's degree in business administration. She would like to thank the admissions team for their support and Professors Tara Smith and Kara Roach for everything. Katie Rains. Katie plans to get her real estate license and work while taking some classes every now and then to continue to expand her knowledge. She wants to thank all of her faculty for their encouragement and support. Kalea Riley. Augusto Schwans. Delaney Smith. Delaney is attending Connecticut College in the fall and will major in elementary education in the hopes of becoming a special education teacher. But there's more. She would like to thank Kara Newton for her support inside and outside of the classroom. Kara is a wonderful person, and she is so grateful for all that she has done to set her up for a lifetime of success. Nate Susie. Nate is the vice president of the Commonwealth Honors Program. And Nate is transferring to a four-year institution and would like to thank Professor Dan Susi. Professor Susi is helpful, flexible, kind, caring, and student-centered. He's also Nate's dad. Okay. He wrote it, I didn't. So congratulations, that's cute. Sophia Spear. Ren Stoddard. Allison Tito. Allison would like to finish her degree in business and then transfer to a four-year institution. She would like to thank Ms. Gunn in the Gateway to College program for being a gem of an advisor, and she doesn't think she could have made it to this point without her. Tim Trahan. Tim is transferring to parts currently unknown. Maybe the moon, maybe the moon. He would like to thank Professor Peter Olzak for being a mentor and inspiring him to pursue higher education in both physics and optics. Kent Yang. Kent is transferring to Northeastern University, my alma mater, way to go, Kent, to finish his bachelor's degree in information technology with a minor in cybersecurity. He's working remotely as an EDI analyst for a company based in Philadelphia. Kent would like to thank Sarah Pingeton, who has been an incredible advisor and mentor during his time at Mount Wachusett. Last but certainly not least, Princess Yaboa. Congratulations to the Commonwealth Honors students. Great job.
All right, thank you so much, Kara. Your endurance is exceptional. We are almost there. And for those Commonwealth Honors who stood that whole time, well done. Well done. It is now my pleasure to bring President Vanderhoeven back up to the stage and up to the podium to present the President's Keys Awards.
Thank you, Jason. Before I begin, Professor Susi, do you have a performance evaluation coming up soon that I should know about? Maybe? Maybe? No? Okay. All right. Congratulations to all of our recipients. This has just been so much fun to be here and to see the joy that's in this room this evening based on your hard work. The President's Key is awarded to the graduating students who have achieved outstanding academic performance in their programs of study and have done so by completing all of their degree requirements here at MWCC. This year, I am pleased to announce that 3 students have earned a 4.0 while meeting the requirements for this particular honor. These students' exemplary academic performance is certainly deserving of our highest recognition. On behalf of the entire academic community at MWCC, I am pleased to honor the following students for their perfect academic record as they prepare to graduate next week. Leah Gomez. Leah is headed to Worcester State University to major in urban studies and minor in social work and public policy. And as Jason said, Leah is also our distinguished commencement speaker at next week's graduation ceremony. Our second recipient is Susan Luo. Susan is headed to UMass Lowell to study psychology and plans to become a clinical psychologist. And finally, Olivia Wentworth. Olivia is transferring to UMass Boston in the fall, and she wants to thank her advisor, Kara Newton, who has been a great resource in guiding her through her Mount experience. Congratulations to all of these outstanding students. We are so proud of your academic accomplishments and look forward to hearing more about your future successes. Congratulations. Yeah. And I'd like to bring Jim Van, no, I'm already up here, just kidding. I would now like to recognize an outstanding faculty member who is retiring this week and who recently received the honor of emeritus status for their outstanding contributions and service to Mount Wachusett Community College. Congratulations to Dr. Judy Fredette. Dr. Fredette, thank you for your 21 years of service as an instructor in our nursing program, and I would also add, was an alum of the nursing program here at Mount Wachusett Community College. Thank you, Judy, for your service.
Okay. Our last two awards of the evening will be presented by Kathy Matson, our Director of Student Life. Kathy.
Good evening, everyone. So before I get to my script, I do have to have a little word with Princess Yaboa over here, who was my work study this semester and neglected to tell me she was doing a Commonwealth Honors Project on Star Wars. Like, how did that happen? We'll talk after. Anyways, so as we near the end of our ceremony, I do have the privilege of presenting the final two awards, both of which hold a special significance for me. They are special not only for the awards themselves, but because of the people receiving these awards. A Dean's Key Award Dean's Key is awarded each year to the graduating student or students who, in the opinion of the academic affairs and student services staff, has made the most outstanding contribution to the life and spirit of the college through active participation in student activities and who has made significant contributions to the college community. This year's awardee has been a student at MWCC since the summer of 2021, primarily taking classes at the Leominster campus and online. They quickly became involved in the Leominster campus, helping their peers and making such an impact there that people thought that they were actually a college employee. In fall 2024, I had the pleasure of working with them when the ESL Club hosted a Hispanic Heritage event, the first of its kind on the Leominster campus. I remember arriving at the event and being awed at the elaborate decorations and attention to detail in the displays around the room. I later learned that was all thanks to one individual, tonight's awardee. So, wanting to harness those skills to benefit the larger campus community, I quickly recruited them to join the CATS programming board. They began volunteering immediately and quickly became a well-known resource on the Gardner campus. Their flair for creativity added substantially to campus programs, which now included some extra pizzazz, whether it was colorful decorations, a welcoming attitude, or an extra measure of fun. Each event was better than the previous one. Their work ethic far exceeded expectations, and they seemed to be a never-ending powerhouse of energy as they took on the role of student life work study this semester. They would work their 18 hours and then volunteer additional hours to ensure that everything was done and done well. They will be vacating that role as they graduate next week. So, President Vanderhoeven, might I suggest that we hire them here at MWCC, maybe as a student life assistant? I can assure you we won't be disappointed. Join me in congratulating Myra Alanaz Andrade, this year's Dean's Key recipient. Our final award this evening is the Stephanie Barry Memorial Leadership Award. Stephanie Barry served as the 2021-2022 Student Government President. Along with a number of other roles on campus, Stephanie graduated in May 2022 and went on to Worcester State University to continue her education. As expected, she hit the ground running and began making a difference at Worcester State by joining the SGA and becoming the outgoing student we knew at MWCC. In January of 2023, we learned that Stephanie had passed away unexpectedly. Upon learning of her passing, the Student Government Association wanted to remember Stephanie in a tangible way. Thus, the Stephanie Barry Memorial Leadership Award was established. This year's recipient truly exemplifies all that Stephanie was at MWCC. They began their leadership journey in the fall of 2021 when they began attending campus events. Shortly after, they served on the Student Government Association alongside Stephanie, joined the CATS Programming Board, and a variety of other student organizations. Soon you could find them on campus nearly every day promoting campus events, answering questions in the halls, and advocating for their peers. Students began to see them as the go-to person on the Gardner campus. On the SGA, they served in many leadership roles, including treasurer, scribe, student trustee, and most recently as the SGA president in fall 2024, prior to graduating in December. Fortunately for us, they were hired in the Brewer Center after graduation, where they continued to make an impact here at MWCC every day. Please join me in congratulating Justina Johnson, this year's Stephanie Barry Memorial Leadership Award winner.
What an amazing group of human beings and students in this room. Congratulations to all of our student award winners. You are all scholars and leaders. You have tremendous intellectual and emotional gifts to offer this world. My grandmother, my meme, taught me one of the most important lessons that I have ever learned in life. When I was just 14, about to start my first job, delivering actual newspapers door to door. Some of you remember what those were. She said to me, "Jason, no matter what you do in life, be the best at it. Effort and hard work are choices that we make every day. It doesn't matter what you do in life, you can always make the choice to work hard and be the best at it." The students in this room have demonstrated what happens when you lean into your education, dream big, and work hard. I want to remind all of you that you are still works in progress. Success is not measured in accolades or honors, but in the lives we touch, the challenges we overcome, and the legacy we leave behind. Each of you has the power to make a difference, to shape the world in your own unique way, and to leave an indelible mark on the lives of others. You have left that mark on us. Continue to do good work. Continue to work hard. Remember that no matter what you do in life, be the best at it. Keep taking risks. Keep challenging yourself. Always keep moving forward. You are writing a story of success and possibility. Tonight, and your experiences here at Mount Wachusett is just one chapter. Your story is what you have. It is uniquely yours. No one can take that away from you. Mount Wachusett is now a part of your story. Success is also a part of your story. So take this honor and your experiences at Mount Wachusett to change your life and change our world. We certainly need you to do that. Congratulations again to all of our award winners. The focus of tonight was certainly on the amazing accomplishments of our students, but before we close and celebrate together at our reception, I also want to acknowledge and profusely thank the many people who have worked so hard to put this event together. Their names are behind you on that slide. This event does not happen without the tremendous work and commitment of the folks that cheer our students on every day. Can we give a round of applause to the folks who put this on? And in just a moment, you will be able to taste our Green Street Cafe and their catering work when we walk into our reception. Thank you to the Green Street Cafe. And thank you to our media services team, who are often behind the scenes, but make events like this exceptional and special. Thank you. So as we leave the theater today, I want to welcome you and invite you to the reception in the Commons. Our staff will help direct you there. It really is very close, and the food is delicious. So please join us in an opportunity to meet with faculty and talk with each other. Also, for our award winners, please start the reception at our award table so that we can give you your much-deserved scholarship and swag. And that is also a place for you to get a picture with President Vanderhoeven and your family. So if you could start your reception there, allow your family to go eat and enjoy themselves while you take care of some business. Again, it is my pleasure. It is nights like these that remind me why I do what I do. Mount Wachusett's greatest gift is our students. Thank you for being here tonight, and thank you for celebrating the accomplishments of our incredible students.